I wanted to share with you today a quick video about a question that I get asked quite often by clients that are in the running to retirement. Most of them are business owners looking to exit their businesses at some point in the next 10 to 15 years. And the number one question they ask me is, have I got enough money to retire? It's a difficult question for most of us to answer. So we use a forecasting tool that includes all the assets that a client might have, which they would use to provide income. So I'm going to share my screen here now so that you can see the tool that we use, and I will walk through the process so that you can see how it works. So I've got a hypothetical client here, age 55, and his wife is age 52. So I've created what we're calling retirement roadmap for them. So what's really important when you're looking to analyze whether a client has sufficient money to retire is that we make sure the plan factors in inflation, but also runs long enough. So we're currently using 2.5% inflation, which is a reasonable inflation figure for the last 25 years. And we run all models up to age 100. Not everybody will live that long, but we don't want to run a plan that runs shorter than that, just in case they're one of those people. So into the model, we put all the pots of money and what types of money they are that will be used to provide income in retirement. So in this scenario, for a hypothetical client, we've got a bit of money in the current account. We've got £80,000 of investments, so that's non-pension investments. And then the client has got a collection of various different pensions. They haven't consolidated them together at this point, so they've got a total of £312,500. The current account doesn't earn any interest or growth because no accounts like that do currently. And all the other investments are assumed to be growing at 4% a year. It's quite a modest rate of growth. We deliberately use quite a modest rate of growth because we don't want to overestimate and the plan not work out. So moving on to the next stage, we know the client is going to have some guaranteed incomes that will start in the future. So first of all, the hypothetical client will receive a state pension when they're age 67, which is currently £179.58 a week. And he also has, in this scenario, £500 of defined benefit pension income. And then his wife, who is 3 years younger than him, when he is 70, her state pension will start. You'll notice here that we're including inflation because all of these incomes will increase with inflation over time. Now, because we're looking at a retirement roadmap, we want to know what we think the client will spend during retirement. So having spoken to the client, we've established that he wants, if he can achieve it, an income of £3,000 per month throughout his retirement. As you can see here, he's going to retire in this model age 67, and we're running the model all the way up to age 100. And again, this income is inflation adjusted, so in effect the client's income needs increase by 2.5% each year. What we then need to add in is what is he contributing to his investments and pensions right now. So the client is age 55 and he's going to contribute to his pension by £1,000 a month up to the age of 67. And again, we're assuming that this goes up a little bit each year by inflation. Always good practice to increase what you're investing a little bit each year so that what you're investing keeps pace with inflation. What we then want to move on to is withdrawals. This is the part of the model where the client is retiring. So the client, if we jump back here for a moment, needs £3,000 per month of income. All that he needs to withdraw is £1,720 per month from his investments because he's got state pension income of £180 a week and £500 per month of defined benefit pension. So the withdrawal from his pensions and investments needs to be £1,720 a month to start with from age 67. And that will continue up to age 70 when his wife's state pension starts, which again is £180 per month, per week rather, which is the equivalent currently of £780 a month. So the amount of income that needs to be withdrawn from the investment pots and pensions falls to £940 per month. And again, both of these figures are inflation adjusted. So just looking at the model, what happens? So here we are right now, at the beginning of the model, client is age 55, his wife's 52. They've got savings accumulated of £312,500, and they're continuing to contribute to their investments all the way up to age 67. These different colour blocks are the different investments, and the two different colours here are the various pensions. So by the time the clients reach age 67, they've got a pot in today's terms, inflation adjusted and growth adjusted, of £520,764. At that point, they turn the tap on of income from their investments. So as you can see here, the value of their savings and investments and pensions declines over the years until they each reach age 100, when the theoretical amount of money and savings that they have has fallen by just over half to £225,000. So we can tell from this model that the client is never going to run out of money. So this client can then start to plan to retire at 67. They of course might have some other questions about whether they can retire earlier or have a higher level of income, which I will cover in my next video.